All right, hopefully I can read this. Oh, look, there's light. All right, next up, we've got Larry Kaplan, originally from Maine and now lives along the Connecticut River in Essex, Connecticut. He has written many of New England's best-known songs about the sea and life on the shore. And his work is sung by the likes of Gordon Bach, Tom Lewis, and Fisher Poet's own John Campbell. Spent many years helping to restore and work on Maine's working traditional scooters, including the famous Arctic scooter Bowdoin Mate. This is Larry's 4th year at Fisher Poets, so let's give a warm welcome to Larry Kaplan.
I bring you greetings from John Campbell. I don't know if you know this, but John can't be here this year because he was just inducted into the Rhode Island Music Hall of Fame. Great honor for him, so congratulations, John. There are those who should not step foot on a boat. This is a song about one of them. Well, turn the boat around. It's a long walk home when you go aground. 2 whole days till we reach the sound. Turn the boat around. Well, I'm an old landlubber when it comes to boats and sea. I wouldn't know a rudder post if it fell on top of me. When times get rough, you take a job that wasn't meant to be. Yeah, but work is work, and this is work to put an end to me. Oh, turn the boat around. It's a long walk home when you go aground. 2 whole days till we reach the sound. Turn the boat around. Well, this river moves too swiftly. It fools you constantly. Dodging rocks, no time to stop or mind the fallen trees. Captain used to tell me you'll pick it up somehow. Yeah, but I'm at home with a pickup truck and working with a plow. Oh, turn the boat around. It's a long walk home when you go aground. 2 whole days till we reach the sound. Turn the boat around. Well, we haul big rocks from Brattleboro, big logs from Old St. J. But we meet the train in Middletown. Oh, it so confuses me. When tide goes out, we make good time. Tide comes in, we crawl. When the snow blows thick and the thick ice is thick, we don't move at all. Oh, turn the boat around. It's a long walk home when you go aground. 2 whole days till we reach the sound. Turn the boat around. Well, I miss my home and my family. I miss the solid ground. Miss being dry when the corn is high and it's time to cut it down. I'd rather be with farmers. I got better things to do than to feel like I'm the biggest fool in this whole dang blasted crew. Oh, turn the boat around. It's a long walk home when you go aground. 2 whole days till we reach the sound. Turn the boat around. Well, it's 50 miles to Saybrook Point. From there it's out to sea. Well, the current's swift and the tide is right. She's going too fast for me. When next she makes it through Hell's Gate, you won't find me aboard. Yeah, enough's enough. I'd rather have a job I can't afford. Oh, turn the boat around. It's a long walk home when you go aground. 2 whole days till we reach the sound. Turn the boat around. Oh, turn the boat around. It's a long walk home when you go aground. 2 whole days till we reach the sound. Turn the boat around. Well, it's 2 whole days till we reach the sound. Turn the boat around. make a point. This is my fourth time here at the Fisher Poets. It's just an amazing event. I say this all the time, but we don't have anything like this back east. Not at all like this. And it's a really special thing. And for me, it's almost existential to come out here and be around these amazing poets. I feel like this compared to them. This is a song that I did write for this particular year. It's a tribute to those who fish, who have fished, and for those, hopefully, will be fishermen, fisherwomen in the years to come. I learned the sentiment and some of the ideas really from people I know who fish. I've been on the water for many years in the commercial schooner trade, passenger trade. But you know, you make friends in the harbor and you hear the stories. What's inspired this was a bench that should be for sitting, but it's just covered with gear all year, and one year it was empty, varnished and painted, and one boat was missing from the harbor. So that inspired the song. It's called Poseidon's Three Wishes. Cold October morning, one last bit of rain. Sun's just starting up to rise, one cloud still in the way. I wish I had someone to tell how hard it is to cry. Harbor's on a going tide, our river's going dry. Funny how I never sit here, never had the space. You call this home, then all you do is leave this pretty place. You go and chase the fish offshore, and you worry about your crew. And if you get back in the night, there's no one who waits for you. I'd like to have 3 wishes from Poseidon, the selfish sea. His gift for all my putting up with all he did to me. For every goddamn hungry month I couldn't pay for gear, and putting off the little things that grow bigger every year. The first wish, I would bring back every friend I lost at sea. The second, I would have a wife I knew would wait for me. The third, a home high in the hills with no path down to the sea. And if I could just have one wish more, I'd make him bow to me. So if on this rusty, weathered bench was someone sitting here, and if they cared for my advice, I'd tell them straight and clear. I'd say, make sure the dreams you dream are higher than this sky. Then spend your life remembering you can only reach so high. So set out on the ocean with a hunger for big hauls, but settle for the smaller catch, if that makes sense at all. Poseidon, he is never fair, and he'll never grant one wish, or care what angry oceans do to men and boats and fish. of you know of Cicely Fox Smith, the great poet, sea shanty writer? And if you don't know, that's understandable, unfortunate, but she lived in England in the 1800s, was the daughter of an attorney, and dreamed as a child to go to sea. She wanted to be a crew member on the big square riggers. That was her dream and her goal, and the times were just not the right times for people in her situation, women, to do that. So she'd go down to the docks in Liverpool and London and just listen and watch and learn. And I'd have to say that of all the song makers I know who've tried their hand at writing songs, she's the very best. The salt in her lyrics are just incredible, and I'd just like to share one of her songs with you. And if you're interested, she's populating the internet a lot now. A lot of folks have also discovered Cicely Fox Smith. It's called New Year. It's still February, I guess, so we can still call it New Year. It feels like it's almost the end of the year already. But, so thank you very much. South of Cape Stiff, on the last night of the year, in a hooker made of Judah, we heard a scanty cheer, with water to the fife rail, and a wind that cuts you through. Out went the old year, and in come the new. Out went the new year, and in come the new. Every ship in the harbor will be striking her bell, every steam siren blowing off like hell. They'll be passing round the bottle and singing Old Lang Syne. All the young brass bounders kicking up a shine. Oh, the brass bounders kicking up a shine. But the galley fire went out till we nearly forgot the feel of something dry on and a taste of something hot. Sweet salt beef to bite on, sod intact to chew. Out went the old year and in came the new. Out went the new year and in come the new. Close beside my elbow, I heard Mike Murphy say, this year, so help me, I'm gonna save my pay. South of Cape Stiff, in the darkness and the cold, in come the new year and out went the old. Oh, in come the new year and out went the old. Oh, south of Cape Stiff, in the last night of the year, in our hooker made of Judah, we heard a scanty cheer, with water to the fife rail, and the wind that cuts you through. Out went the old year and in come the new. Oh, out went the new year and in come the new.